Welcome back to Madison as we discuss the road to Madison with two of the best in Wisconsin prep basketball, Mark Miller and Travis Wilson, and Keegan Hewitt. I'm Karl Winter. Keegan, we've arrived in D1.
It's about time we dive into this loaded field, and the Evergreens of DC Everest coming on late. They'll earn a 1 seed, and they'll await Wisconsin Rapids Chippewa Falls playing in. The 9 seed earned by Nina, but they surely aren't a 9 seed, I can tell you that. We'll head on the road to face 8 Hudson. Stevens Point will be the 5 seed hosting Eau Claire Memorial, while Eau Claire North will be the 13 heading on the road to Kaukauna.
Here's the next half of that. Marshfield, your number 3, hosting number 14 Appleton West. Below that, Wausau West traveling to number 6 Superior. In the top right, Kimberly is your number 7, hosting number 10 Holman. Below that, Hortonville and Appleton East will play a play-in game to play at number 2 Appleton North. Speaking of which, here is some video of the Lightning. But guys, the FVA's a gauntlet this year. Kaukauna also 15-2. What stood out there in that first section?
Yeah, the depth of the FBA is incredible every year. Arguably the top conference in the state. I mean, you're looking at teams like Nina getting a 9 seed, and that's a really good group for Coach Robis. And, you know, again, that just shows the depth of that conference.
Absolutely. Mark, what did you see there in Sectional 1?
Yeah, DC Everest has a really good team. They're not deep. That's the one thing that I would worry about a little bit. But they have, 5 or 6 guys that can all score. The team that is usually a wild card in this sectional is Superior, and they hammered DC Everest to begin the season way back in November. But they've played much of the second half of the season without their best player, Calvin Anderson, who's out with an injury. But I believe last time I talked to the coach there, Corey Dietrich, he said that Calvin would be back for the tournament, and he's a Division II kid for Duluth, about 6'6", can shoot it and can rebound. So his presence on the floor for Superior makes them dangerous.
All right, well, we showed you the 2 seed Appleton North. Here's head coach Chris Kellett on North's team first approach this season.
We're at our best when the ball's moving. We have 4 guys that average double figures, and they all share the basketball. They have a positive assist to turnover ratio, and so just gotta it's all contagious. So the more you share it, the more positive things that happen, and the higher percentage of looks that we get.
All right, let's get right back into it here with Sectional 2 here in Division 1. If we could pop that bracket up right here, we'll take a look. Superior, number 1 seed. They'll play the winner of Manitowoc, Lincoln, and Oconomowoc. Below that, Homestead is traveling to Menominee Falls. In the top right, the matchup here is Germantown and Green Bay Preble. And below that, Fond du Lac traveling to number 4 Hartford.
And staying in Division 1, Brookfield East earning the 3 seed will host Oshkosh West. The 11 seed earned by Pewaukee will get on the road to face Sheboygan North. Bayport, the 7 seed, will host Oshkosh North, while Arrowhead, bottom right of your screen, earning a 2 seed and a bye. They will await the winner of West Hallis Ale and Hamilton. Alrighty, guys, that's the first half of our Division 1 brackets. Anything that stands out? We heard about the Everest team in the Valley that's moved. We've seen some of those top contenders, the Ninas, the Arrowheads earning a seed. What really stands out as we look halfway through?
Well, I'm looking at Sectional 2, and I'm thinking it's wide open. I mean, there's any number of teams that could come out of there. There's not an overwhelming favorite there at all. So even a team like Germantown, which got a 5 seed in the upper half, is capable of stringing together some wins and getting them to the Kohl Center. So it'll be interesting to see, where each of those teams goes. But I think it's wide open.
And also some sleeper teams like Homestead, who's got a solid group. Their record's not the greatest, but how about Fond du Lac as well, a 13 seed? They've beaten Kimberly and Nina in the last month. They almost beat Appleton North the other night. This going to be a tough matchup for Hartford and Coach Smith right there in the first game.
Well, we're just getting started on the other side of this timeout. A look at the final D1 pairings. And Xavier Zenz and the Knipple brothers make it 3 straight. Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings haven't lost in over a calendar year, and they're chasing more. But the target's never been bigger. We'll be right back.